K Sports. Here with Coach. Yeah, just a few games in the book thus far. So, Greg, what are you looking for at this stage of the season?
Well, I like to see which teams get off to a hot start and who's struggling out of the gate. What can those teams do to improve?
Here are the starters for Las Vegas. We've got Wallace. Halliburton is out there with Higgins. Then it's James. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Here's Denman. 6 on the shot clock. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
Here's Higgins. A tremendous game he played against Dallas.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
So it's Las Vegas now. In the corner, Wallace with it. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball call.
It's Las Vegas now. James finds Halliburton. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by New York. And this matchup with Las Vegas, it's their first meeting of the season.
And remember, they won both games in this matchup last year. No small feat.
No, especially with the seasons they were having. They were both top teams.
James outside. Whoops, they pick off the pass.
Wow, that's a tough foul to take there. That gives him too early on, and the coach might have to cut his minutes a bit.
Last game for Las Vegas, they picked up the W against Dallas. Wallace outside. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Back to Halliburton. Pass to Higgins. Shot clock at 6. Misses off the left iron.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
And here is James. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Barry passes to Denman. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Tries it from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And with the type of defense they played that day, they were able to cause a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, they played with outstanding energy, communicated well, and were very disruptive defensively.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Las Vegas trails by 3. Pass to James. Here's Higgins. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Fall with the rebound.
Well, look, that's another missed opportunity. 1 for 5 now from the field.
Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. And he drops it in from the low post.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
There's the pick. In the corner, it's James. Pass to Denman. Here's Leonard. Here's Barry. A three-pointer is right on target.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
From deep, James buries it from three-point range. James has got 5.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside. Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Wallace dishes to James.
Ouch. 3 fouls for him already, and now if you're the coach, you got to think about sitting him down.
Baddest ones checked in for the Knicks. Bodyguards checked in for Las Vegas. Halliburton right side. Back to James. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
Las Vegas shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the first one drops. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Pass to Fall. Here's Denman. Last time out he had 14 points. A beautiful reverse layup.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Pass to Leonard. Beyond the arc. They get the rebound, and he slams it one-handed.
Super work on the boards. They really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of it.
The Knicks leading by 5. Barry pass to Fall, and he goes in for the dunk.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
The drive by James. Halliburton outside. The 3. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so it's New York with it. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejections.
Well, they did have some impressive numbers blocking shots, and I like their defensive game plan.
The Knicks making a switch here. Ellis is checked in. Las Vegas trails by 4. Now James. He had a big outing in that Mavericks game as well. Over Leonard. It's rebounded by New York. Ellis surveying the D. Here's Barry. Drills the three-pointer. He's got 6.
And boy, have they come out strong. Really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Wallace outside. to the wing. Some nice passing by Las Vegas here. 5 on the clock. From downtown, Las Vegas again missing. New York leading by 7. Barry, he's covered by Halliburton. And Fall gets it to go.
Off to a strong start here early. 6 points off a second chance bucket.
And first time out of the game called for Las Vegas. Las Vegas making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Now let's step back and have a look at the top passing teams in the NBA this season.
These two teams have really passed the ball well all season. They share it, they move it. It's really a pleasure to watch how they approach the game.
Las Vegas trails by 9. In the corner, Wallace with it. James, the pass to Johnson. Now, here's Halliburton. Las Vegas needs to get off a shot. Here's Wallace. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
From deep. Here's Fall. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. From deep, James. It's rebounded by New York.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
That one drops for him.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Wallace outside. To the paint. And the dunk by James.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Wallace looking for an opening. Halliburton outside. From deep, James. Again, James missing.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to 3-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Johnson outside. Back to James. Trains it from beyond the arc. James has got 10 points in the game.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
That's a completely new group for Las Vegas. A minute 20 left to play in the first quarter. Back to Ellis. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. And the Knicks lead by 7.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
To the middle. Plays it up and banks it in.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The Knicks leading by 5. Stolen by Knipple. And he drives in. Dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
White, he's checked in for Wright. And then for Las Vegas. Dudley's checked in, and it's Johnson in for Knipple. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. .11 feet away, and it's Denman with the rebound. The tray, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Knicks up by 3. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for New York.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And let's not forget how terrific they've been on the offensive glass, throwing themselves on that backboard and being rewarded with additional points.
On the court right now for Las Vegas. White is checked in for the Knicks. Las Vegas trails by 3. Here's Hall. No scoring in this one. Let's go. And it's Denman with the rebound.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Shot from 12. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
Yeah, there's not much else the defender can do there.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Pass to Knipple. Shot clock at 5. There's the pick. Takes the 3. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And talking to Con Knipple, Greg, he has a burning passion to be great. Just tell him.
Yeah, he gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul, just very mature and disciplined.
From 15 feet away, and that one's good. White's got the lead up to 9 now for New York.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And now the Knicks on the break. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Las Vegas. On Sunday, they'll head home to take on the Utah Jazz. And then on Tuesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in San Antonio and going up against the Spurs.
And for that game against Chicago, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
And yes, it's good. He's got 8.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Pass to Denman. Releases. No good for the 5th time from the floor this game. He's made 2 shots. Here's Higgins. Great defense that time from Ellis.
Excellent coverage defensively. Making it hard on him.
And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Spins. Here's Hall. And it's blocked. Launches a 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. And now it's a 12-point Knicks lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Las Vegas calls timeout. Stan, the basketball term, finish the cut. What happens when you don't do that?
Well, 2 things can happen on that, Kevin. Number 1, when you don't finish the cut, you slow down and you take away a chance of getting a layup off the pass. And then the second thing is it leads to turnovers because of that, because the guy passing the ball is expecting you to continue your cut, to finish it, and you don't. And the ball's thrown out in front and out of bounds in a lot of cases.
The 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's top rebounding teams this season.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Pass to the bodyguard. Puts it up from 7. Las Vegas again missing.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Here's Leonard. An 11-point game for him in the win against Milwaukee.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
Pass to Higgins. Will it go? It's blocked. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Las Vegas calls timeout. He's checked in for Las Vegas. Here's Higgins. Scoreless thus far. Deflects the pass. And a fast break now for New York. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line. And checking out some numbers for him.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
First free throw is good. Halliburton's checked in for Johnson. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Now the Knicks with it. They're on an 18-4 run right now. Baddest one passes to Barry. Three-pointer. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And here is James. He's got 10. Over Leonard. Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Halliburton. From deep, James. That shot off. The Knicks leading by 20. Pass to Denman. New York moving the ball around. Feet out. That one, no good.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
It's stolen. The baseline jam. And again, it's New York.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Pass to Higgins. Here's Barry. And again, it's New York.
The mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Inside, it's picked off. 14 feet away. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Las Vegas. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, Kevin. Commissioner Adam Silver talked about tweaking the game. He said analytics takes sports in a certain direction because it's a coach and GM's job to win, and they'll do everything they can to do so under the existing rules. It's on us to adjust because we're also looking at the aesthetic appeal of the game. Guys, back to you.
Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. James, the pass to the bodyguard. Here's Higgins. To end the drought, and that one hits back iron.
Well, for him, this has been a quarter to forget. He is not helping them close the gap.
It's deflected. Out to the right wing. Unhindered, going all the way.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. Las Vegas has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. James outside. Back to Halliburton. James in the high post. He's got 10. Up and in on the layup. James has got 12.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Barry, he's covered by Halliburton. And that one drops. He's got 14.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Pass to Higgins. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. There's 1:59 left in the first half. Now Halliburton. That shot off the mark. Here's Denman. Drills the three-pointer.
They've been outstanding from beyond the arc this quarter. Their percentage has been climbing steadily.
Halliburton passes to James. And it's blocked. Here's Barry. Rejected by Halliburton. Here's Higgins. Still without a basket. James kicks to Halliburton. 1:06 left in the first half. And the shot goes in. New York calls timeout.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
New York making a change here. Falls checked in. And Las Vegas making a change here as well. Wallace is checked in for the bodyguard. .102 left to play here in the half. Here's a screen. To the paint. It's stolen. James, the pass to Halliburton. Leonard grabs the board. New York's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. 30 seconds left in the first half of the game. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
First team foul.
New York shooting their first free throws of this game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The first one falls. So he gets them both. 23 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Halliburton with it. He had 16 points in the win against Dallas. The hook. That one doesn't drop. And so it's New York leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll return shortly.
Make some noise and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Give me a beat. And thinking about the shot. Give it up for the participants.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for New York. Look, I know this is going off topic, but during the first half, we were doing some dribbling drills. So, Kenny, as the point guard here, I want you to rank our handles.
Okay, obviously, first is me. Second, I'll get that to you, Ernie. Third, I'll go with our IT guy. He really surprised me. Then you, Shaq.
There's no way I'm after Ernie.
Shaq, if you want to be better, you can be.
And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for Vegas.
I don't see the fight. They're getting pushed around. You really see it on the glass.
They need some of that diesel energy in the paint.
They can use his size as well.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Lets it go with a three. Good on the triple. Halliburton's got 8.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
And for Las Vegas, they've got Halliburton. Wallace is out there with James. Then it's Higgins. Here's Denman. Wallace covering. Offensive rebound. Leonard. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Plays like that make a coach's life easy. Love the work rate he shows on the glass to get the score.
And for the Knicks. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And stolen by James. Higgins passes to James. And a fast break now for New York. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
And he takes that one up and powers it through. Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Well, Las Vegas shooting poorly, just 35% so far. To the middle. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Moving it up. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Right wing. Pass to Leonard. Here's Fall. He's got 8. Pocket 6. Higgins grabs the board. Down low. They swipe it. To the left wing. Here's Leonard. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Las Vegas, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Throws it up high. Here's Fall. He's covered by Halliburton. Gets it to go. That one good from Fall.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Halliburton passes to James. To halt the run, and it's blocked. And they get it back. Good on the bucket. He's got 10. For New York, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Pass to Halliburton. Kicks it out to James. They set the pick, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at New York. Off to a great start this season, currently in second.
And seeing where the Knicks are, it's been the kind of start to their season that a lot of experts were predicting. And by that, I mean a very strong start.
Yeah, this is the start they wanted to have, but their goals are much bigger. They're focused on playing into June and bringing home a championship.
And they get it back. And it's good, 2 points. He's got 22.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Here's Denman. And again, it's New York.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Halliburton outside. Wallace outside. Pass to Higgins. Las Vegas again missing. Now the Knicks with it. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2. Halliburton in the corner. Outside, James. Higgins passes to Halliburton. And the three ball is good. Halliburton's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Las Vegas. To the inside. Got a piece of it. James in the high post. Looking to end his cold spell.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
Pass to Denman for 3. It's rebounded by Las Vegas.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
James looking around. 14 feet away. And the shot no good, a bit short.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
To the middle. Here's Fall. James covering. Denman. Good on the three-point shot. 14 points for him. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Here's James. Las Vegas again missing.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Barry. He's covered by Halliburton. Here's Denman. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort. Oh, wow! What a dunk.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Wallace outside. And they get it. And it's out of bounds to Las Vegas. They'll retain possession. And Las Vegas making a change here. Dudley's checked in. Here's James. 12 points for him. Clock at 4. Over Leonard. Kicks it out to James. And now the Knicks on the break. To the wing right side. Pass to Denman. Rebounded by Dudley. Las Vegas has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Basketball is a beautiful game, but Commissioner Adam Silver said the most important part from our standpoint is ensuring that there's always competitive tension on the floor. Fans like the physical aspect that comes with this game. We don't want that to be lost. Back to you.
Keeping that edge. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Back to Wallace. Some nice passing by Las Vegas here. Dudley finds James. Can they get it? Knicks with the rebound. Leonard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Denman, fires the 3, and again, New York with the triple.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Halliburton passes to James. Wallace with a screen for James. Oh, my goodness. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's rocking the rim. Give him 2 points and tacked on some for style.
Oh, he deserves it. He deserves all the points he can get there. Sensational.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Here's the screen. Wallace outside. It's taken away by Wallace. And 1:01 left here in the third quarter. Halliburton for three. Rebounded by Baddest one.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Puts up a deep three. Shot's good by Denman. And he has 28 points for the game.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
On the wing, James. 14 points for him. Just 5 on the clock. And it's out of bounds to Las Vegas. They'll retain possession.
Las Vegas. Substitution on the court.
We've got 13 seconds left in the third.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
And so it's New York with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today. We get going in quarter number 4. On the court right now for Las Vegas.
Well, he's shooting a high percentage, but not taking enough shots, in my opinion. He needs to be more aggressive on offense.
Pass to Johnson. Jacks up a three. Drops in the tray. Johnson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Back to Ellis. Over Johnson. No good off the front iron. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Las Vegas. To the paint. Kone. And the layup is good.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Pass to Christopher. And here is Ellis. From the arc. With that miss, he is now 4 for 7 from the field. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Yep, that one goes.
They are just killing them on the interior.
For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. For Las Vegas, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Here's James. Again, Las Vegas scores.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
from deep. Ellis. Again, the miss by Ellis. For Las Vegas, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
Pass to Christopher. Back to Ellis. Now here's Wright from outside the arc. The shot missing. Now here's Johnson. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. And with so many teams, Stan, filling roster spots with rookie contracts, the importance of drafting well continues to rise.
Oh, absolutely it does, Kevin. The quicker you can get those guys up to speed and helping you on their rookie contracts, where they're at least relatively lower price, helps your salary cap situation, helps you fill out the roster with quality players.
Hall's checked in for Johnson. Pass to White. New York, no good that time either. Las Vegas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Hall. White covering. No one covering. New York's gone 0 of 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Ellis outside. Here's baddest one. They need this one. And the layup is up and in.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Pass to Hall. There's the three. Bangs home the trifecta.
That's a nice shot, helping to space the floor for his team.
For New York, they've gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Norvell, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Las Vegas has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Driving in from 10 feet out, and that one goes long.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. Great look, just couldn't finish.
Pass to baddest one. And here's White. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Here's Hall. And with all the talk about load management, coach, and player participation, what about getting rid of players fouling out?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of getting rid of players fouling out. I do like the idea, and I think Scott Skiles was the one who brought it up, Kevin, of taking like the offensive fouls and just having that be a turnover, like the illegal screen or a charge, and not charge that as a personal foul, where honestly you end up being punished double.
Outside, White. Pass to baddest one. Ellis outside. Buries it from three-point range.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for that.
Here's Higgins. He's guarded by Ellis. Las Vegas again missing.
Well, his lack of offensive contribution has definitely been felt tonight. They could have used way more from him.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Inside, here's Hall. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
And teams take more threes now than ever before. More than double the average attempts we saw in the 90s.
Well, I think what's happened, Kevin, is we just have more guys who can shoot the ball. So in the 90s, you might have had 2 guys who shot the ball well from 3 and made it a good shot. Now, on a lot of teams, virtually everyone on the roster can shoot the 3. If we have more guys on the floor who can space out and shoot the 3, we're going to have a lot more attempts and a lot more efficiency on those attempts.
Down low, Halliburton with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it.
You know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Second team foul. At the line for the away team, James taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Higgins is checked in for Las Vegas. Both free throws good from James. For New York, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the 4th quarter. To the wing on the left. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
I guess he got a really good pep talk in the locker room because it's been a total reversal this half.
Here's baddest one. Ellis wide open. It's good from long range.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
And in 2023, the NBA implementing a new player participation policy, Coach, trying to minimize unexcused absences for star players.
Kevin, I think it's huge for our game. Fans pay and watch TV to see the great players. And there's nothing more important in the league than that those guys being on the court on a consistent basis. And anything that the league can do and teams can do to ensure that, the better it is for everyone.
Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Las Vegas has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. James right side. From outside off the mark.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Pass to Wade. Launches it. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Ellis has got his 4th assist in this one.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy. Well, he can get you the ball in a number of ways, that time with a great bounce pass.
And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their system.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
And it's Halliburton missing. And Ellis will bring it up for the Knicks. Pass to Abdul Wahed. Now Wade. Some nice passing by New York here. Ellis dishes to Wade. Here's Abdul Wahed. He's covered by Halliburton. Just 3 to shoot. Wade from outside. It's rebounded by Las Vegas.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for New York.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
Pass to Abdul Wahed. From deep, Ellis. Higgins grabs the board. And here's Las Vegas. James, that's a 2-pointer. Here's Halliburton. And finished off by Halliburton.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Here's Abdul Wahed. So no problem for New York as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Alan LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. Now it's time for our player of the game.